Most people think 20% per year is 20% per year. It's not. Over 20 years, one version gives you $25,000, the other gives you almost $200,000. Over 30 years, more than $1 million. And 90% of people don't even realize why. Today, I'm going to show you the math that separates employees from investors. I'm Ravi Gabbis, and welcome back to the Gabis Show, where we unlock the secrets of real wealth in the United States every single day. If you're serious about understanding money at a deeper level, make sure you subscribe right now because we build financial intelligence here step by step. And if you want to go even deeper, there's a free investing webinar in the description under this video. It's completely free and it will help you understand how to structure your capital long term. Now let's continue. We're talking about investments. Yesterday, I showed you how to calculate your return. Today, we go even deeper. Today, we compare simple interest and compound interest in a long-term scenario. And you will clearly see why compound interest changes everything. Let's take a simple example. You have $5,000. You can invest this money at 20% per year. Now the question is, what happens in 20 years? First, simple interest. With simple interest, you earn 20% of the original $5,000 every year. 20% of $5,000 is $1,000. So every year you earn $1,000. After 1 year, $6,000. After 2 years, $7,000. After 10 years, you have $15,000. After 20 years, you have added $20,000 total. So your financial amount is $25,000. You turned 5,000 into 25,000. Is that bad? No. Is that impressive? Maybe. But now let's look at compound interest. Same $5,000, same 20%, but now we reinvest everything. We don't withdraw interest. We let the principal grow. Year 1, 6,000. Year 2, 7,200. Year 3, $8,640. Now the growth accelerates. After 5 years, about $12,442. After 10 years, about $30,959. Now look at this carefully. In just 9 years with compound interest, you reach about $25,000. That's the same result that simple interest gave you in 20 years. 9 years versus 20 years. That's the difference. Now let's continue. After 15 years, about $77,000. After 20 years, about $191,688. So compare simple interest, $25,000, compound interest, $192,000. That's almost 8 times more. That's game changing. Now let's extend to 30 years. We continue compounding for 10 more years. At 20% for 30 years, 5,000 becomes approximately $1.18 million. From $5,000, that's the power of time and compound. When it comes to compound interest, you control 2 things, the interest rate and time. Times the silent accelerator. That's why the best advice in finance is simple. Start early. If you start at 18, if you live with your parents, if your expenses are low, you have an incredible opportunity. Even small capital invested early can grow dramatically over 20 or 30 years. Now, let's be realistic. 20% per year for 30 years is very aggressive. Maybe you earn 15%, maybe 12%. Maybe you invest long-term, something like the S&P 500. Even at lower rates, the difference between simple and compound interest remains massive. Time multiplies everything. In a good portfolio, you usually have short-term investments and long-term investments. For 1, 2, 3 years, the difference between simple and compound interest is not dramatic. But over 10, 20, 30 years, it's enormous. If your goal is retirement capital, if your goal is financial independence, you must think in compound interest, not in simple interest. That's why compound interest is often called the eighth wonder of the world, because it quietly turns small numbers into life-changing capital. And your starting situation doesn't matter as much as you think. What matters is when you start and whether you stay invested. If you found this useful, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to understand how to build a real long-term portfolio step by step, watch the free webinar in the description under this video. It's free, it's practical, and it will help you move from theory to real strategy. Time plus rate equals wealth. See you tomorrow.